Let's learn a little bit about Gothic literature, or in this case, Gothic horror. When some people think of Gothic literature, the first titles that come to mind are Dracula, Picture of Dorian Gray, Frankenstein, and even Wuthering Heights. However, the first recorded Gothic literature is Castle of Otranto by Horace Walpole. The book paved the way for many Gothic literature tropes and themes and more. However, the book has only one film adaptation, which I think is blasphemy, by the way. The only adaptation is an animated short made back in 1977, directed by Jan Zwackmeyer. That's it, nothing else. It's such a good book though, it deserves a good film, but they do play adaptations, which is pretty cool as well. Gothic horror, in my opinion, is the roots of horror itself, and by that I mean the suspense and complex storytelling that harkens terror and fear. That feeling of madness, isolation, superstition, eroticism, death, and even those framed narratives create the world of Gothic horror. Before horror films became a popular genre, Gothic literature was an outlet for horror fiends and thrill seekers alike, as well as the Grand Guignol, which is a topic I can cover in another video. In short, Grand Guignol started in 1897 and presented some quite gruesome plays, or in this case, horror shows. Of course, I cannot forget the fact that Georges Méliès directed the noted first horror film in 1896, The Haunted Castle, or Les Manoirs du Diable. Horror has a rich history, but these Gothic tales get to the bare bones, so to speak. With its supernatural elements and Gothic atmosphere, you could say that the Haunted Castle was inspired by Gothic literature. So, what is Castle of Otranto about? What is this girl going on about, you say? Well, the story was written in 1764 and follows Manfred, the lord of the castle, on his son's wedding day. Conrad is unfortunately crushed by a gigantic helmet, which nobody knows where it came from, so this begins the supernatural element, obviously. Supernatural events and physical obstacles aid in fulfilling a prophecy. This, of course, spells doom for all of our beloved characters. If you are interested in the history or study of Gothic literature and even Gothic films, Castle of Otranto is a good start to understanding the genre and where it came from. Today's movie spotlight is The Haunting from 1963, directed by Robert Wise. It follows the story of an anthropologist fascinated with psychic phenomena and takes a group of people to Hill House, a haunted mansion, to hopefully experience paranormal activity, only to get more than they bargained for. The film is based off of the Gothic novel The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. Don't forget to check out Mr. Begone by Clive Barker and all of his other amazing works. And this has been Jump Scare. Don't forget to check out PopNerdTV.com if you want more horror and scary articles from me and all the other wonderful writers. I am your host, Sierra Caballero. Hope you guys have a spooky week.